does it look like that? Why is it dark? I got new glasses. Yeah, they just love us. They know who's the good girls and who's the good boys. On. It's supposed to be on.
Ow, ow, ow,
Son of a bitch. That was me. That was me.
Hey, stop it like that. Don't do that. You sick.
Go away.
That wrong, little girl. Déjale más.
I wasn't a kid laughing.
Okay? You want everything you want.
I wasn't a kid laughing.
Sleepy boy. Magnificently stop it like that. Hey, te voy a meter para adentro. Mamá. This is you. This is what I see as the most beautiful thing that they could ever do. And that's being so cute. They're getting special. Raised and Lady Fermentino. The name is Wagner. We don't have a name for her, and her name is Blanquita. Blanquita is a white cat. Oh, no, you're going down as one of the weirdest little puppies in history. Why? Because you go jumping on people. You go jumping on people, huh? No, nobody wants to see your rants about oh, finally, the dog refugee. The dog refugee. Everything of herbs. You see all that? That's their name. I don't know, Mama. But you. Mama. You want something called the pizza? Stop it. Hey, these are my new glasses, Mama. How many times are you going to tell me? No jumping. I mean, no. Stop it. No puedes trabajar. Stop it. Mama.
I got it.
So, one of the puppies or one of these. Nobody wants to play with it.
Fetch. He said I look cute today. He said I look cute today. Zero is the hero. Oh fuck.
I'm fat. What do you think?
I'm fat and I'm
I
really
think
big.
you said it. You said you was like 200. You said you was like 200. I think. If he hasn't started building new good, I mean. You got okay. Would you guys like to steal the show?
Would you guys like to steal the show? Why? Why? No. I don't know where she was going. I just keep looking at the camera because I feel like this is my world. This is my space. My little space.
You want to be part of the camera? Yeah, be part of the.
Okay. The puppy live. Make sure to go exactly at 53 point. There you go. 53:03. Make sure to go to 53:03 because that is where you can see the cuteness overload. I'm melting because of the cuteness overload. 53:03 on the puppy live. 53:03 is the .03.
You want to be part of the camera? Yeah, be part of the camera, Mama?
She wants to be part of the camera.
And get on this now? Oh, shit. He tried it before you did. Wow.
Because you can do weird things like this. And then
Look at how lazy this
oh, probably do that. So like I said, I've got a few projects lined up for one person because I'm not doing it for the other person because the other person is shit. I got one project lined up for somebody and I've been doing multiple intros just to see, okay, which intro is better. So I'm going to be doing that as along with another a piece that I'm going to make. Because we were talking about, well, I wasn't talking directly to him, but we were talking about, during his life, we were talking about kids. So I came up with the idea of doing something unusual. like I was thinking of doing something unusual, because it seems as though there's just a lot of things going on. There's a lot of projects I've got lined up, and like I said, you don't need to pay me for things that I do. You don't need to, because I'm just saying, you don't need to pay me for the things that I do, because there's a reason I do what I do. Isn't it obvious? And I mean, I just can't, like, I couldn't have done these live streams without you, so I can't have you pay me for my work, because your friendship is more than enough for me. So I can't ask you to pay me for all the work that I've ever done, because I just want your friendship. For me, friendship and a good relationship is more important than money. And I honestly could care less if you pay me or not, because I value your friendship more than I value money, to be honest. I'm being truthful. I value money way less than I value friendship. So if I'm doing this, it's not for you to pay me, because I told him not to pay me for it, because I would rather do it for fun than do it for money. Because if I do it for money, it's going to be the same thing as if I were doing it for fun. But to me, money is not fun. It's more like, so what? You're paying for your services, now be gone, fucked. No, not really. Like, of course, I would rather have him as a friend than actually paying me for the work that I do. I mean, I do everything because, I mean, he's like a god to me. Aside from NSK. If it weren't for this dude, look, he's not a bad person. A lot of people paint the picture that he's a bad person, but I've gotten to know him in a deeper level, aside from live streaming, that I'm like, oh, you know what? That's he's really not like that. His friends, the people that he associates himself with, the people that are kind of odd, and he associates himself with those odd people. It's just them. It's not him. I've gotten to know him on a really personal level, and he's really cool guy. I've gotten to know him on a really personal level. Like aside from everybody else that's on my server, aside from everybody else that I know in real life, the people that I've come to know in a deep level, hey, let's hang out sometime, why don't we go out, or why don't we do stuff together? And I consider those people the greatest people that on this planet. The thing is that when part of the people have been helping me out, the only person that I didn't see any help was from the guy I like a lot. I like him a lot. I've always told him that I loved him. But he's the first one that I just found out that didn't really at first first didn't care about shit. But I was like, so, like, I'm ranting on my server how I want to basically kill myself, and this is what you do is you basically just look and not even talk to me about it. Like, you don't comment and be like, hey, is something right? Are you okay? Because I'm always the one who's saying, are you okay? But no, this other guy on live stream while I had a party outside here in the house calls me and says, are you okay? And I'm like, because you've been like all moody, and he just basically, and this was on live stream, he's like, okay, are you okay? Because you've been feeling like all sad and shit. And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I was just like I explained to him, long story short, of what was going on, and he's like, well, that sucks. So he's like, I hope you feel better. And I was like, yeah, I'm feeling better. And I was like, okay, so out of all the other men that I consider my best friends, and out of the two guys that I have, like, it's not, I don't have a crush on them. Well, I love somebody, I love them both, but I'm not gonna say who I love more because I can't say that. But out of both of them, he's the one who cared just a little bit more than he did. Because the guy called me and texted me. The guy called me on his live stream. He's like, are you okay? You feeling okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And I was like, that's beautiful. I was thinking about it when I got off the phone with him. It's like, hey, I gotta go, because I was a little drunk, right? And then I was just thinking, I was like, oh my god, this bitch has a crush on me. This bitch actually likes me. Aside from all that we've been through, because I got into an altercation, not with him, but an altercation where a lot of people found out that I liked him, because somebody blurted it out, but then he ended up texting me and told me, like, oh, hey, your friend texted me, and she said that the only reason why she calls you black, and the reason why she calls you the king is because she likes you. That was the first time. So he sent me the DM, my friend telling him that, and I was like, what did you do? Okay, first of all, the reason why I did that, the reason why I put him as the administrator of my server and he was the second in command wasn't because I liked him. It was because he helped me with my live streaming, which is the reason why I put him as my administrator, because he helped me with my live stream. It wasn't because I liked him. People have a really completely misconception of why I put him as the king, and it wasn't because I liked him. It was because he helped me with my live stream, and the person who's helped me with all of that is the person who I consider the coolest person on this fucking planet, only because of the reason being of him helping with my live stream. That's it. And so she just told him, like, oh, because she likes you and this and that, and I was like, that's not true. That's not true at all. No, she was lying, because she should have told me beforehand and not texted him, because then after that he found out and he just texted me about it, and then because some other chick from his server texted him and she's like, oh, this girl has a crush on you, this and that. So when he told me about it, he's like, I just like you as a friend. That broke my heart real bad, and I still keep thinking about it. I was like, I got major friend zone from the person that I'm like extremely dying for up in here. Why do you think I got the A up in here? Why do you think I got the A up in here? it's not because of Akame. There's a deeper meaning to why I have an A here. I could have simply put an ASD, but I'm not putting that in there. There's a reason why I got the A in here. And it's not because of Akame. If you can see why I have the A in here, you're gonna know. You're gonna know a lot. So like, I was like, oh okay. I was like, oh okay, that's cool. He's like, I just like his friend, and I'm like, oh god, no. And precisely when all that happened, I was drunk and I was in the voice chat. And I was like, this is so sad. I was like so sad and so deteriorated that I was like, you know, I can't even fuck with them. Like, not anymore. Because people basically found out that I have like an insane. It's not an insane crush, because I can't call this a crush, but I actually really do not have a crush on him. I don't, because I like have deep undying feeling. Having deep undying feeling. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Like, I'm gonna keep it that. I've got projects lined up, and I'm gonna do them right now while I'm streaming, because I really can't. I'm really fucking bored. I already studied. I already did what I had to do. I got my test back. I got a 32%, and my overall grade in the class is a 67. Ooh. So, what can I expect from Kisaragi? What can I expect from Kisaragi? Being such a dumb bitch. Makes no sense anyways. People hate me. I'm kidding, but it's just that the teacher was being kind of... What do you mean? I have a 67. I have a 67. I got a 32%, which is an F for math. My fucking... Oh, okay, good job that I just got tried. Where's Discord? He probably fucking posted it on Discord. Like he always does. He endorses me. He endorses me. I adore him. I mean, we were talking about something earlier, and I was like, I got the perfect idea for that. But I'm not showing him what the perfect idea is just yet. This is a secret. This is a secret. Hello. Bro. It is a bad grade. As more weed. This is pretty good. I don't know what the fuck this is, but this is pretty good as well. I don't know. I like this a lot. No, he's actually a pretty good teacher. His teachings are... These teachings are splendid, but the thing is that I just got a bad grade, because we are dealing with what is it called? We're dealing with a situation up in here. I don't know. excuse me. Gobi. Hello, Gobi, if you're watching this. I'm about to kick the shit out of you. Because you talking shit about my friend. About my amigo. About my friend for almost a year. You're gonna talk shit about him on my dear best friend's server. You can call him and you're gonna say, oh hell to the no. Gabi or Gobi or whatever, however you fucking say his name, it says, okay, this is what he said. That looked like code. And then he goes ahead and says, that's me. And then this other person says from another server, it says, banning you from the Discord unless you stop impersonating. And he's like, why? Banning you for refusing. It's like, fuck you, free Gobi. Gobi is free to do whatever Gobi wants, what Gobi wants. And then he says, why he, and then my new best friend says, why you mad? And he's like, I was impersonating him in the server. He's like, fuck now, boys, from where? My phone broke. What you miss? Like a lot? I don't know. It's like, were you here for Kovu Saga? And he's like, and then that's all he put. That's all he put. Were you here for the Kovu Saga? You know what he's gonna be here? You know what he's gonna be here for? Actually, he was impersonating some other guy from another server. He wasn't impersonating Kovu. Let me reiterate. I thought that's what it meant, but no. He was impersonating another guy from the server, and the guy said that he was gonna ban him if he didn't stop impersonating him. If he stopped impersonating him, he wasn't gonna ban him. But if he continued to impersonate him, then he was going to ban him. Now, the thing is that he was saying that were you here for the Kovu Saga? Throughout this whole period of me being in that server, he's been talking shit about Kovu, and he's been talking shit about my friends that are in the server. He wasn't talking shit about you, Rector. He wasn't talking shit about you. He was just talking shit about the people because a long time ago they thought that, oh, just because I have kids, just because my friend Wubsy, and just because I have kids in my server, apparently we are pedophiles. Like, what kind of shit is that? I have those people in my server because they're friends of other friends that I've come to know very well, but that doesn't mean that we are doing stuff with those kids. They're kids, for crying out loud. Why the fuck would you think that we would do something like that? Oh yeah, because you're sick in the head, bitch. Because he thinks. I'm gonna kick his fucking ass and got no mercy for this son of a bitch because gosh, wow, you missed that too. You know what you missed? You miss Akame giving you a fucking punch in the head and trying to see if you compose yourself into a decent human being and not act like a fucking retard, not act fucking autistic. I just need to then get my thoughts together and make sure that he does not mess with me, because if he messes with me and he messes with my friends, he's gonna catch these hands. I really feel it's not real. Let me reiterate, this is not real, but I feel like strangling something. I feel like strangling a fucking puppet that's made out of his real face and just strangle it and stab the fucking dog. Because he really needs to shut the fuck up, because I'm really not in the fucking mood to hear him talk shit about my friends. Because those are my friends. And if you fuck with my friends, you're gonna fuck with Akame. And you do not want to be in Akame's circle. You don't want to get fucked up by Akame. Because Akame does not have her antidepressants. And when Akame doesn't have her antidepressants, Akame goes on a rage. On a fucking rage. Akame is going to fucking slit your fucking throat. Your doll's throat. I'm not gonna slit your damn throat. Your real damn throat. But I am going to fucking stab that fucking doll made out of you. That looks like you. That's going to be exactly the image of you. So the doll is it's gonna be like a voodoo doll. You know how the voodoo dolls, like when you poke it, something happens to the actual person? Like, I'm gonna have a voodoo doll made out of Gobi, so I can just keep stabbing Gobi. And if Gobi feels something, it's like, ow, what was that? Ow, that hurt. Ow, what was that? Ow, that hurt. That hurt. Because Gobi is gonna be no Gobi no more. Because Gobi is the only person who's talking shit about my friends. Because honestly, hurts calm down. But Gobi is the main person that I have beef with, solely for the fact that he was saying shit about my friends. My friends are the coolest people on the fucking planet. And if you're gonna talk shit about any of my friends, if you're gonna talk shit about all the people that I have in my server, if you're gonna talk shit about the people in my boyfriend's server, if you're gonna talk shit about the people in my best friend's server, if you're gonna talk shit about any of my people in my circle, like for example, here's another story. This real Robbie guy was talking shit about this guy named Dexter, YT. And so Robbie started saying a bunch of shit. So what ended up happening is that my best friend was trolling him, right? So then he starts to go on his live streams and start showing my friend a bunch of shit, right? So what I did was just started talking back to him and started telling him shit, because he is not allowed to talk shit about my best friend on his live stream. So I clapped back and I told him a bunch of shit. So this is the level of disrespect that these people have is really pissing me off. I really can't stress enough how I hate people who are fucking disrespectful. So I told him on live stream, I was like, you better shut the fuck up. You better stop being such an ass. I want to get a doll of real Robbie. I want to get a doll of real Robbie. I want to get a doll of Gobi. I'm going to get a doll of Hurt. And I want to just grab and strangle them and tear them up into bits and pieces, so I don't literally have to actually do that to them. Because I don't want to cause a problem with anybody, but I really want to just grab them and punch them in their fucking face and tell them how worthless of shit they are, because they're not supposed to be saying shit about people, because they're my friends. They're the people that I hang with. They are my comrades. I care about them deeply because they have always been there when I had my suicide attempt, when I had another suicide attempt, when I had another suicide attempt, when I had problems with my parents, when I had problems with everybody. They've always been there for me. And for you to talk shit about them makes you the worthless person. Because my friends have been there for me when I've had issues. And I've been there for them when they've had issues. Somebody texts me and be like, hey, I have a problem, can you help me out? You want to talk about it? Sure, let's talk about it. And this is where it all starts, where my friends have been there for me as much as I've been there for them. And for these three assholes to talk shit about my friends,